Here's an idea. Let's take a well-known local music editor, stick him in a room with a couple hot chicks, Chad Drew,
The quintessential stoner.
and then we'll force him to watch some videos of an uncensored, cracked-out motel shit show from next door. Sound awesome?
I like it.
Tune into Music Buzz Live Radio Wednesdays, 6 to 8 p.m. right here on World Viral TV. All right, Music Buzz Live. We're back here. Thanks for sticking with us. My name's Moose. We got Chad Drew. We got CT back there in the booth. And we got the Jet City Rockers, the Adarna, in the house.
Indeed.
How you guys doing?
Awesome, brother. Awesome.
Right on, right on. I know you guys, you were saying St. Louis you came from in one night?
It didn't quite make it all the way from St. Louis.
I was going to say, that's a hell of a
stop off
drive,
and
man.
Check out Hayes, Kansas.
There you go.
For all
Another
Hayes,
beautiful city.
Kansas.
We smell like hay. That's us.
All right. Right on,
That is
man.
a rough drive right there.
So explain to me this Jet City thing, because I thought Seattle was the Emerald City.
It is also the Emerald City, so yes, you're not incorrect about that. Jet City Rock comes from Boeing. Boeing pumps out a plane a day. Is that about right, guys?
Okay, I get it.
We are in the shadow of the Boeing field, so where they pump out that end. All that rocket fuel just kind of shoots right out of the planes and gets all over our stuff. I don't know if you've ever been around jet fuel, like JP4. It's very tacky.
Yeah.
And
it's
so, like,
thick.
when you're dusting your house, you're like, what the God's name is that? And you're like, hey, that's in our sound. That's Jet City Rock.
Right on. Well, it's fitting, I suppose.
I've never dusted my house, so I can, no, I'm sorry.
Right on. So tell us a little bit about coming up in Seattle, man. I know there's a huge scene there. So what does it take to get noticed in Seattle, Washington?
Well, probably somebody would be Andreka here, our lead guitarist, has been in part of the scene for longer than any of us. So what do you think?
Yeah, the scene is great there. I think, honestly, the best thing is to get out and tour as opposed to just staying around and playing the same venues over and over.
Gotta do that.
But there are a lot of great bands up there right now.
Yeah.
Cool.
A lot of good people from up there, even though our football teams are rivals, and I don't know how you could even...
I mean, are we actually rivals, though? I mean, we're in opposite
not
leagues.
Really. They beat us, so it's kind of begrudging down here. But...
We're all friends
As our
here.
local sports fanatic here, how do you feel?
We're not rivals. We're in different conferences now.
Yeah, we used to be rivals. When you guys were in the AFC, then we were rivals.
I feel like I'm a rival with all of the Seahawks fans down here.
Yeah,
That's all.
I mean, there was a lot of shit
I mean,
talking
I could
going
say
on.
I'm sorry for that Super Bowl, but why?
Yeah. I'm glad you guys got it, though. But there's a lot of hella cool people. I've had many, many friends that have talked about how badass Seattle, all the people I've ever met from there, like, that's the only bad thing is that they're Seahawks fans or fans, because everything else is awesome.
Right on. So, how's the tour? I mean, what do you guys do all day in the van? What do you talk?
They drive, dude.
Well, one person drives. Come on, man! Don't make fun of my questions.
I don't know, Murdoch. What does this consist of?
We ride around in this van that bumps around a lot, so it's not so easy to sleep. And we just try to make the best of it. Try to give each other space, hang out, take enough breaks, and try to get where we're going.
Cool.
So it's a lot of watching stuff kind of whiz by and go, what was that? Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Oh, a rock museum. I really want to check that out. No, we don't have time for that. We're late for load-in.
Hall of Fame.
All right. Fair enough. Are you guys partiers? Is there a lot of hungover time in the van, or is it mostly no? We're Wi-Fi. We're working. We're booking our next show.
We're professional partiers. That means we can do it day after day.
All right. Yeah, that's what you have to do.
That means at a certain time you go, where's the Pepto-Bismol? Where's the lactic acid kind of blocker thing, and just a bunch of water and ibuprofen, and you're like, all right, day 2, let's do this.
All right.
Just slap each other in the face for about 5 minutes.
So a
to
lot
get
of
back
that.
together.
Just a lot of Reiki. Reiki.
Sure.
Right on.
Do you guys have any rituals that you guys do before taking the stage as a band?
We don't do it as a band. We each all have our own thing. So usually about 20 minutes before the set, we kind of disperse. It's kind of like...
Get your time in.
Yeah, because we all have our own rituals to warm up. Will's got to warm up his vocals. I got to warm up my hands,
I have to make sure I have gum and I rub my pick on the carpet.
But there's a gas station across the street.
And
so
you got to text your cat before the show.
Do you
Check
have a
out
ritual?
cat pictures.
I stretch.
Yeah.
Nice.
Stretching in. Right on.
Yeah, good kind
I'm
of
curious
stuff.
about this pick on the carpet. Where'd this come from?
Honestly, I have no idea. I think I saw Will do it once, actually.
You know, like picks, they start to get kind of like less sharp, and you just want to get them a little sharper, so you just kind of.
Except it doesn't really work.
This carpet's
totally
known
works.
for its razor sharp
Right, it
edge,
doesn't
isn't
work.
Yeah.
No, it's like creates heat, kind of burns it to a point. You know,
Right.
It's
Right on.
it's nice.
I mean, I have this weird tradition where when I get into bed, I flip my pillow over for no reason, but I've been doing it my whole life.
Yeah.
Cooler side.
So yeah, something I have to do it or I can't sleep.
I
Maybe it's one
usually
of those
try to
type
give
things.
any new guest that I'm smoking with greens. That's one of my rituals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The right amount of bud will
Yeah.
get you right in place.
Exactly. Here, have greens. Have
All
good
right.
flavors.
So let's get a little background on the band. How did the Adarna come to be, and what steps did you take to get yourselves out on the road?
Andreka here and I have been playing together for a while, so we started the band back around 2011, going into 2012.
Okay.
And we found Murdoch through Craigslist. And through a roundabout way, we found Oliver through Craigslist, too.
Misconnections, of course.
Okay.
Misconnections.
Right. That
Saw
might
you-
be the
saw
best
you there.
misconnection story I've heard.
Saw you there with the bass, wispy hair. It was wonderful. Yeah, so that was kind of how we found each other. We're very big, avid Craigslisters, I would say. We found our tour vans, we find instruments. When someone tries to like get rid of gear, we're that guy who finds it and goes, ha ha, I found that guitar we've been looking for. So we found that, but we specifically, Andreka and I, when we started out putting this band together, we had the specific plan to make a touring band, which I don't think all bands are touring bands. I think a lot of bands beat themselves up because they don't tour, and you're maybe a studio band, or maybe you're just a really kick-ass local band, and that's totally awesome. But they're like, oh, I wish we toured. I'm like, do you? Because trust me, there are parts that not everybody can do about touring.
Yeah.
So, and that's its own special little ritual you have to be able to do. I find the general rules. Do you guys camp? Do you like?
Oh
camping?
yeah, this is Colorado, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, could you camp for like a week straight? Like being dirty, being out there. I mean, you're like, geez, I've been eating sausages and the same beers for a long time here, and starting to smell my bro's balls here.
Yeah, that is touring.
Yeah. If you can do that consistently, you're good for touring. If you're like, I need a shower and I need a quiet, calming place and I need my electricity. Yeah, it's probably touring. It's going to be very difficult, and you need money.
Yeah, and the last thing you want to do is go on the road and be one of those. You don't want to pull a Novus Folium and break up like in the middle of your tour, and make total asses out of yourselves.
Oh yeah.
You just made an example out of a local band, dude.
Yeah, well, they deserve it.
That'd be kind of rough to do that, dude.
Yeah, a lot of hype.
Yeah.
That's a terrible
Lot of
drive
strife.
home. Like you
Yeah.
just break up, but you all have to ride home together.
Yeah.
I think that's when the one-way plane ticket comes in handy. Scrape together what you can and make that happen. But
Yeah. Whose tour vehicle is this then? Who drives back?
yeah.
What if they decide, what if on the way back they decided to get back together?
Yeah.
And they were already not too far from the date they just canceled. Like,
What airport are you at? I'll pick you up.
Yeah. It's like a rom-com, and they all like vent on their way back, and they all have this like meeting point. And they're like, you know what, guys?
guys, it's gonna be great. We're gonna figure this out.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's something real to say about being a touring artist is you gotta know how to fight. You got to know how to fight, and I don't mean like just go and scrap with random people. I mean, you got to know how to fight with your band and the people you bring along. Because if you don't have the respect, because we all got our buttons, and you don't touch your bros' buttons. You're like, hey, that's a button, I won't touch that. And if you got the respect for each other, I think you can tour. People can do that. You can go on long extended trips. It's kind of like when you go and see your parents, and after a few, and hanging out there for a few days, they know how to poke all your buttons. And you're like, that's why I don't live here. That's right.
yeah. Totally.
What's it like touring with three boys? Is it crazy?
No, it's actually it's normal for me. This is what I know.
Yeah.
They're pretty clean. They shower enough. They're nice usually. They do pick on me though. I'm not gonna lie.
That happens.
So I learned to block them out, and then they're like, Andreka, and then I don't answer, and that's why. What, are you talking to me?
Kind of like Chloe. She's like our little sister that we pick on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
We
All right.
pick because we care.
Is that what it is?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
There's also Lent.
There's
lint. You got to clean each other off a little bit.
This guy here.
Comb the hair, pop the zits, you know.
Kind of like a
It's a
sloth thing,
beautiful
you know, you
thing.
pick the flies up. And, no, I don't know.
Well, hey, where's the best place to check you guys out online?
Theadarna.com. That's spelt the ADARNA.com. Theadarna.com. We're on all social media. If you can't find us, you're not trying.
Right on. The Adarna, ladies and gentlemen. You can catch them tonight at Herman's Hideaway. Tickets available at the door. Come on down. Thank you guys for stopping by. We appreciate it.
Guys,
for having
thank
us.
you
We'll
so
see you
much.
upstairs. This is Music Buzz Live. Stick around. We'll be right back with the top 5.
Hey guys, this is Allie Greenstone from Mary's Medicinals. I'm here with Chad Drew. This is Pot Talk on World Viral TV.
If you're getting high in Colorado today, enjoy it.
Colorado Harvest Company.
Colorado Harvest Company. Colorado Harvest Company. Colorado Harvest Company. Colorado Harvest Company.
World Viral.
Okay, so you can get recreational marijuana for fun, but some people need the medical benefits of cannabis. Know someone that needs a medical card? You can save money by simply seeing the right affordable medical marijuana doctors. Herbal Health Systems. You can book an appointment online at herbalhealthsystems.com or call 303-237-1223. Herbal Health Systems. herbalhealthsystems.com.
I wanna sully every piece of you. I just love the way you move.
World Viral.
You're watching World Viral, Stoner.
Do we have medics? Is she
I know.
okay?
You took all her medication already.
Do you have any Gas X? Because that's probably what I need. No, Gina
Are you
took all
going to
that.
snort the Gas X? I don't think it will help with seizures.
Darn it. Put it up your butt, Megan. So